20+ stores we loved that no longer exist. Remember those beloved stores from your childhood that seemed everlasting? Sadly, many iconic retailers have vanished from our malls and streets. What caused their decline? Join us on a nostalgic journey as we uncover the stories behind once popular stores that are now just memories, revealing the ever-changing world of retail. Woolworths. Let's talk about F.W. Woolworth, a true retail pioneer. Frank Winfield. Woolworth started this iconic company back in 1879 with a simple idea: offer a wide variety of goods at incredibly low prices. His 5 and dime stores popped up in Utica, New York, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania, quickly becoming a hit with shoppers looking for bargains. Woolworth was a savvy businessman, and in 1905, he decided to join forces with his competitors, many of whom were also family members. This smart move led to explosive growth, with over 2,000 stores by 1929. Woolworth continued to expand by acquiring other retail chains, including the now famous Foot Locker. However, despite its early success, the Woolworth variety stores couldn't keep up with the changing retail landscape and sadly closed their doors in 1997. Marshall Field's. Marshall Field's, a retail giant that once dominated the Midwest. It all began in 1852 when Potter Palmer opened the first store in Chicago. This wasn't just any store. It was a luxurious shopping destination that quickly became famous for its stunning architecture and unparalleled customer service. Imagine walking into a store with magnificent clocks, a breathtaking Tiffany ceiling, and the aroma of their signature Frango mints filling the air. It was a retail experience unlike any other, spread across a massive 73 acres of floor space, making it the largest store in the world at the time. For over a century, Marshall Field's served as a beloved landmark and a symbol of elegance and quality. However, in 2006, the retail landscape shifted once again, and Marshall Field's was acquired by Macy's. The iconic name was replaced, marking the end of an era in Midwest retail history. Mervyn's. Mervyn G. Morris founded Mervyn's in 1949 in San Lorenzo, California, and it quickly gained popularity for its affordable fashion and family-friendly atmosphere. The company experienced a period of remarkable growth during the 1970s, expanding its footprint to nearly 200 stores. However, Mervyn's success story took a turn when it ventured beyond its California roots. The expansion proved to be a costly mistake, and the company faced challenges in adapting to new markets and competing with established players. By the early 2000s, Mervyn's began to struggle, and store closures became a common sight across the country. Sadly, in 2008, the company filed for bankruptcy, ultimately leading to the closure of all its remaining stores. Gimbels. Adam Gimbel established Gimbels in 1842 in Vincennes, Indiana, and the company quickly expanded its footprint to Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and New York. Gimbels was known for its innovative approach to retail, and in 1920, it introduced a groundbreaking marketing tactic: the 1920 Gimbels Thanksgiving Parade in Philadelphia. This festive spectacle aimed to boost holiday shopping and create a memorable experience for customers. The idea proved so successful that it was later adopted by Macy's in 1924, giving birth to the iconic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade we know and love today. Gimbels also holds a special place in popular culture, thanks to its prominent role in the beloved Christmas classic, Miracle on 34th Street. However, despite its rich history and cultural significance, Gimbels couldn't escape the changing tides of the retail industry. In 1986, the company was acquired by the parent company of Kohl's, leading to its eventual closure. Montgomery Ward. Aaron Montgomery Ward, founded the company in 1872 with a groundbreaking idea: bring the convenience of shopping directly to rural customers through mail-order catalogs. This innovative approach proved to be a massive success, as farmers in the Chicago area eagerly embraced the opportunity to purchase a wide variety of goods without having to travel to distant cities. In 1926, Montgomery Ward took another bold step by opening its first retail stores. This marked a significant shift in the company's strategy, allowing it to reach a broader customer base and compete more effectively with traditional brick-and-mortar retailers. Within just 5 years, Montgomery Ward had expanded its retail network to over 500 locations, demonstrating the immense popularity of its offerings. However, the company faced a new set of challenges in the 1980s with the rise of discount retailers. In 1985, Montgomery Ward made the difficult decision to end its iconic catalog business, a move that reflected the changing dynamics of the retail landscape. Unfortunately, the company continued to struggle in the face of increasing competition and ultimately filed for bankruptcy in the 1990s. This led to a gradual closure of stores, with the last one shutting its doors in 2001. Despite its setbacks, the Montgomery Ward name carried a strong legacy and brand recognition. In 2004, a new investor acquired the brand and relaunched it as an online retailer, bringing the company full circle back to its mail-order roots. Do you have any interesting experiences or memorable moments with any of the stores I've listed? Feel free to share them in the comments below. SS Kresge. It all began in 1897 when Sebastian Sparing Kresge and his partner opened their first five-and-dime store in Detroit. These stores, known for their affordable prices and wide variety of merchandise, quickly gained popularity among budget-conscious shoppers. Kresge soon became the sole owner and embarked on an ambitious expansion plan. By 1912, the company had established a strong presence throughout the Midwest and East, with 85 stores serving a growing customer base. In 1962, Kresge made a pivotal decision that would transform the company's future. Recognizing the growing demand for discount retail, it ventured into this new market by opening the first Kmart store just outside of Detroit. This marked the beginning of a period of aggressive expansion as Kmart stores rapidly spread across the country. The success of Kmart led to a significant shift in the company's identity. In 1977, the corporate name was officially changed from SS Kresge to Kmart, reflecting the dominance of the discount chain within the organization. By 1987, the remaining Kresge stores had been sold off, marking the end of an era for the five-and-dime format. Kaufmann's. Let's take a closer look at the legacy of Kaufmann's, a prominent department store chain that once held a special place in the hearts of shoppers in the East. It all started in 1871 when two brothers, Jacob and Isaac Kaufmann, opened a small men's tailoring and ready-to-wear store in Pittsburgh. Their dedication to quality and customer service quickly attracted a loyal following, and the business flourished. Two more brothers, Morris and Henry, joined the company a few years later, further strengthening the family-run enterprise. Under their leadership, Kaufmann's expanded its offerings and grew into a chain of nearly 60 stores, becoming a household name in the region. Over the years, Kaufmann's underwent several ownership changes, reflecting the dynamic nature of the retail industry. In 2006, Macy's acquired the Kaufmann's chain and rebranded the stores under its own banner. While this marked the end of the Kaufmann's name, it also represented a continuation of the company's commitment to providing quality merchandise and a satisfying shopping experience. Sadly, the original Kaufmann's flagship store in Pittsburgh, a beloved landmark that had witnessed countless shopping trips and special moments for generations of customers, eventually closed its doors. Its closure marked a significant loss for the city and for the many people who cherish the store's history and tradition. Hills. Let's explore the ups and downs of Hills Department Stores, a once prominent discount retailer that made its mark in the Midwest and Southern states. Herbert H. Goldberger founded Hills in 1957 in Youngstown, Ohio, with a vision to offer affordable merchandise and a convenient shopping experience. The company quickly expanded its footprint, establishing a strong presence in several states and becoming a popular destination for value-conscious shoppers. In 1987, Hills went public, a significant milestone that propelled it to become the 8th largest discount retailer in the United States. This demonstrated the company's remarkable growth and its ability to compete effectively in a crowded market. However, the retail landscape shifted in the 1990s, and Hills faced increasing challenges from competitors and changing consumer preferences. The company's financial performance deteriorated, leading to a bankruptcy filing. In a bid to survive, Hills was acquired by Ames, another discount retailer, in 1995. However, this merger proved to be unsuccessful, and both companies continued to struggle. Ultimately, both Hills and Ames were unable to overcome their financial difficulties and ceased operations by 2002. National Record Mart. Hyman Shapiro and his sons founded the company in 1937 in Pittsburgh, with a unique focus on selling used 78 RPM records sourced from jukeboxes. This innovative approach quickly gained popularity, and National Record Mart became the first music store chain in the United States. The company played a significant role in promoting and popularizing music, and in 1964, it even helped bring the legendary Beatles to Pittsburgh for a concert, a testament to its influence in the music scene. National Record Mart continued to expand its reach, eventually boasting over 160 stores across the country, including locations as far away as Hawaii and Guam. However, the music industry underwent a dramatic transformation in the 1990s with the rise of digital music formats and online retailers. National Record Mart struggled to adapt to these changes, and its sales declined significantly. Despite efforts to revitalize the business, the company ultimately couldn't withstand the changing market dynamics and was forced to close all its stores by 2002. Bonwit Teller. Paul Bonwit established the company in 1895 in New York City, and in 1897 he partnered with Edmund D. Teller to create the iconic Bonwit Teller brand. The store quickly gained a reputation for its high-quality merchandise, impeccable customer service, and luxurious atmosphere, attracting a discerning clientele who sought the finest goods and a unique shopping experience. Bonwit Teller expanded its presence beyond New York City, opening locations in other affluent areas to cater to a wider audience of discerning shoppers. The store became synonymous with luxury and style, and its name became a symbol of status and exclusivity. However, the retail landscape shifted in the 1980s, and Bonwit Teller faced challenges in adapting to changing consumer preferences and increased competition. The store changed hands several times during this period, reflecting the turbulent nature of the industry. Despite efforts to revitalize the brand, Bonwit Teller ultimately filed for bankruptcy in 1989, marking the end of an era in luxury retail. Which store did you find the most enjoyable and satisfying? Zayre. Let's explore the fascinating journey of Zayre, a retail company that evolved through various business models and ultimately paved the way for the success of one of today's leading off-price retail giants, TJX. The story begins in 1919, when brothers Max and Morris Feldberg founded Bell Shops in Boston, initially focusing on supplying undergarments to department stores. Within a decade, they recognized the potential of women's specialty stores and shifted their focus accordingly. By the end of World War II, their shops had expanded throughout New England, laying the groundwork for future growth. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, Zayre experienced steady expansion and established itself as a prominent player in the retail landscape. In the 1970s, the company attempted to acquire Marshall's, a well-known department store chain, but the deal fell through. Undeterred, Zayre decided to create its own off-price retail concept, similar to Marshall's, and in 1977, TJ Maxx was born. TJ Maxx quickly gained popularity with its offering of brand-name merchandise at discounted prices. This success led to the formation of TJX Companies Inc., which eventually acquired Marshall's and other popular off-price retail chains like HomeGoods. As TJX thrived, Zayre's core business faced increasing challenges. In a strategic move, Zayre was sold to Ames department stores, but unfortunately, Ames was unable to sustain the business and eventually went bankrupt. Hecht's held a special place in the hearts of many shoppers, known for its quality merchandise, friendly service, and commitment to community involvement. For generations, Hecht's was a go-to destination for everything from clothing and home goods to furniture and appliances. The store played a vital role in the lives of countless families, providing them with the essentials they needed and creating memorable shopping experiences. However, as the retail landscape evolved, Hecht's faced increasing competition from national chains and changing consumer preferences. In 2005, Macy's Inc., one of the largest department store chains in the United States, acquired Hecht's. This marked a significant shift in the retail landscape of the Mid-Atlantic and Southern regions. Following the acquisition, Macy's made the decision to rebrand all Hecht's stores under the Macy's name. While this move brought a sense of consistency and brand recognition to Macy's nationwide operations, it also meant the end of an era for Hecht's and its loyal customer base. Bon Ton. Bon Ton's origins can be traced back to 1898 when it was founded as Grumbacher & Son in York, Pennsylvania. The company initially focused on selling hats and dry goods, catering to the needs of the local community. During World War I, Bon Ton seized opportunities for expansion and opened stores beyond Pennsylvania, gradually establishing a wider presence in the retail market. The company continued to grow throughout the following decades, achieving notable success in the 1990s. However, the retail environment became increasingly competitive in the 21st century, and Bon Ton faced challenges in adapting to changing consumer preferences and the rise of e-commerce. Despite efforts by several CEOs to revitalize the company's market position, Bon Ton struggled to maintain its financial stability. In 2018, Bon Ton filed for bankruptcy, a move that signaled the severity of its financial difficulties. The company's assets were subsequently liquidated, and its physical stores closed their doors. Despite the closure of its brick-and-mortar stores, Bon Ton's brand has been revived in the digital realm. The company now operates a website, offering a selection of merchandise and attempting to recapture a portion of its former customer base. Photomat. Founded by Preston Fleet in California in 1968, Photomat revolutionized the way people processed their film and obtained their precious photos. Before Photomat, getting photos developed often involved a trip to a specialized store or a lengthy wait for mail order services. Fleet's innovative idea was to bring photo processing directly to customers in a convenient and accessible manner. Photomat's iconic gold-roofed kiosks quickly became a familiar sight in parking lots across America. These small self-service booths allowed customers to drop off their film rolls and pick up their developed photos the next day. Photomat's convenience and speed revolutionized the photo processing industry, making it easier than ever for people to capture and share their memories. At its peak, Photomat operated thousands of kiosks nationwide, becoming an integral part of the American landscape. However, as technology advanced, the demand for Photomat's services began to decline. The introduction of one-hour film developing and, later, digital photography rendered Photomat's overnight processing model obsolete. By the late 1990s, most Photomat kiosks had disappeared from parking lots, marking the end of an era in photo processing. Service merchandise. Founded by the Zimmerman family in 1934, Service Merchandise started as a humble five-and-dime store in Pulaski, Tennessee. Over time, it evolved into a unique catalog showroom retailer, specializing in fine jewelry and a wide array of household items. Service Merchandise's innovative approach to retail resonated with consumers, and the company expanded rapidly, reaching a peak of over 400 stores nationwide. Its catalog showrooms offered a convenient and engaging shopping experience, allowing customers to browse through catalogs, select items, and then pick them up at a designated counter. However, the retail landscape shifted dramatically in the late 20th century, with the rise of big-box retailers and the emergence of e-commerce. Service Merchandise faced increasing competition and struggled to adapt to these changing dynamics. In 1999, Service Merchandise filed for bankruptcy, a move that signaled the severity of its financial difficulties. Despite efforts to restructure and revitalize the business, the company was unable to overcome its challenges. By 2002, all Service Merchandise stores had closed their doors, marking the end of an era in catalog showroom retailing. In recent years, the Service Merchandise brand has been revived in the digital realm. The company has launched an e-commerce site, offering a selection of merchandise and attempting to recapture a portion of its former customer base. Please comment 1 to let me know you'll be watching this video until the end. Circuit City. Founded by Samuel Wurtzel in 1949 as Ward's Company, Circuit City quickly established itself as a destination for cutting-edge technology and entertainment products. From televisions and computers to audio equipment and car stereos, Circuit City offered a wide selection of electronics to meet the growing demands of consumers. At its peak, Circuit City boasted an impressive network of 567 stores across the United States. Its spacious showrooms and knowledgeable staff made it a popular choice for shoppers seeking the latest gadgets and electronics. However, the retail landscape began to shift in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. The emergence of big-box retailers like Best Buy and the rise of e-commerce giants like Amazon posed significant challenges to Circuit City's business model. Despite undergoing several ownership changes and attempts to adapt to the changing market, Circuit City struggled to maintain its competitive edge. In 2008, the company declared bankruptcy, a move that signaled the severity of its financial difficulties. By 2009, all Circuit City stores had closed their doors, marking a significant loss in the consumer electronics retail sector. Following the closure of its physical stores, the Circuit City brand name was acquired by new owners who recognized its lingering value and potential. The brand has since been resurrected as an online retailer, offering a selection of electronics and attempting to recapture a portion of its former customer base. Gregg. Let's take a look at the trajectory of Gregg, a regional retail chain that experienced both periods of growth and significant challenges in the ever-competitive electronics and appliance market. Founded in 1955 in Princeton, Indiana, Gregg initially focused on selling appliances and electronics to customers in the local area. Over time, the company expanded its footprint, eventually operating stores across 19 states and becoming a recognized name in the regions it served. Gregg's success was built on its commitment to customer service, knowledgeable staff, and competitive pricing. However, the retail landscape underwent significant changes in the 21st century, with the rise of e-commerce and the expansion of big-box retailers like Best Buy and Amazon. These changes presented challenges for Gregg as it struggled to compete with online retailers and larger competitors that could offer a wider selection of products and potentially lower prices. In 2017, the company faced severe financial difficulties, leading to the closure of over 130 stores and the layoff of more than 5,000 employees. Despite these setbacks, Gregg attempted to make a comeback by focusing on its online presence. A few months after the store closures, the company launched a website, offering a selection of products and aiming to recapture a portion of its former customer base. Linens and Things. Established in 1975 in Clifton, New Jersey, Linens and Things quickly gained popularity with its wide selection of products for the home, including bedding, bath items, kitchenware, and decorative accessories. By December 2006, the company had expanded significantly, operating 571 stores across 47 U.S. states and 6 Canadian provinces, with a workforce of 7,300 employees. This period marked the peak of Linens and Things' success, as it became a go-to destination for consumers seeking to furnish and decorate their homes. However, the company's fortunes took a turn in 2006 when it was acquired by Apollo Global Management, a private equity firm. This transition from a public company to a private one brought about significant changes in Linens and Things operations and financial structure. Just 2 years later, Linens and Things faced severe financial difficulties and was forced to file for bankruptcy. The company's struggles were attributed to a combination of factors, including increased competition from big box retailers like Bed Bath & Beyond and the impact of the economic recession. As a result of the bankruptcy, all Linens and Things stores were closed, marking a significant loss in the home goods retail sector. The brand name has since been acquired by several different owners who have attempted to revive it as an online business. Sports Authority. Let's trace the history of Sports Authority, a once dominant sporting goods retailer that ultimately succumbed to the pressures of a changing retail landscape. The company's origins can be traced back to 1928, when Nathan Gart, with a mere $50 worth of fishing rod samples, embarked on a journey that would eventually lead to the creation of a sporting goods empire. Through a series of mergers and name changes, the company evolved and eventually adopted the name Sports Authority. At its peak, Sports Authority boasted a vast network of over 460 stores across the United States, catering to the needs of sports enthusiasts and outdoor adventurers alike. Sports Authority's success was built on its wide selection of sporting goods, competitive pricing, and knowledgeable staff. However, the retail environment underwent a dramatic transformation in the 21st century, with the rise of e-commerce and the expansion of both specialized and general merchandise retailers that offered sporting goods. Facing intense competition from online giants like Amazon and brick-and-mortar rivals such as Dick's Sporting Goods, Sports Authority struggled to maintain its market share and profitability. In 2016, the company was forced to file for bankruptcy, a move that signaled the severity of its financial difficulties. Ames. Founded in 1958 by brothers Milton and Irving Gilman in Southbridge, Massachusetts, Ames quickly gained traction with its strategy of offering a wide variety of merchandise at affordable prices, catering primarily to rural and suburban communities, often overlooked by larger retailers. Throughout the 70s and 80s, Ames expanded aggressively, largely by acquiring regional discount chains like G.C. Murphy in 1985, and, most notably, Zayre in 1988. By the late 80s, Ames had become a retail powerhouse, boasting around 700 stores and ranking among the nation's largest discounters. However, the Zayre acquisition, while initially appearing promising, proved to be a turning point for Ames. Integrating the Zayre stores into the Ames network presented unforeseen challenges, leading to financial difficulties. This ultimately resulted in Ames filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 1990. While Ames emerged from bankruptcy and continued to operate, it faced an increasingly competitive retail landscape. The rise of discount giants like Walmart and Target, with their vast resources and expansive product offerings, put immense pressure on Ames. Despite efforts to restructure and adapt, Ames struggled to regain its footing. In 2001, the company filed for bankruptcy once again, and this time, there would be no recovery. In 2002, Ames closed the doors of its remaining stores, marking the end of an era for the once thriving retailer. Whether you remember shopping at these stores or just heard the stories, it's hard not to feel nostalgic for these retail giants. We hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Thanks for joining us on this Retail Rewind.